Yo, what's big boys? So last week I did a montage about me hitting 200 stars. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out. It'll be in the description. And I got a couple messages asking me how I made my montage, so I'll be going over that today. Also, I want to say thanks guys for the support lately. My streams have been really fun. I've gotten a lot more viewers and a lot more subs, so I really appreciate that, guys. Anyways, let's get in the video, boys. Okay, first off, I wouldn't really call a montage unless it has cinematics. So here, if you have a rank on Hypixel, you can go to recent games. It's if you right click on your head, there's recent games at the bottom, and then you can go back and watch your Bedwars games. It's a great feature and I really like that Hypixel added it. So here, I was playing on Air Show. This could have been a stream game, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can go forward in time. You can do all this stuff. There's me speed bridging. And I just turn off my GUI by pressing F1. So everything's removed and I just record myself playing, and obviously I put shaders on. So yeah, this is one of the shaders I used for my montage last week, and I use a couple of other ones as well. Here's Silder's Vibrant. This is good for really cinematic shots. Hoodoo shaders for my battle shots, so I put a lot of motion blur on this shader. I have the black bars on the top and bottom to make it more cinematic. And then I put my FPS down to 25 because 24 is the usual FPS for like a movie or something, and this just makes it look really cinematic and battle-ish, if you know what I mean. Last one here I have is airlock shaders. They're ultra and I really like them because they have good FPS. I'm getting between 100 and 150 sometimes, which is really good for just some really nice looking shaders. Yeah, that's how I make my game look the way it does. Also, another feature about Lunar Client is you can change the time, so I can put it down to night, and when I want to make a montage and have a night scene, I can do it like this. That's pretty much how I film all these cinematic shots. So when I'm about to record a montage, I go on and I play like 2 to 3 hours of Bedwars, just straight solo Bedwars. And then I go into this game viewer and then I just record myself with the shader. And I like to get like cinematic shots like these where I'm placing the bed slowly, or I look into the sun. Where's the sun? There's the sun. And I do like stuff like this. Some of my common things I do in my montages is like I go right here and then I just fly up like this. Besides the shadow right there, ignore the shadow. I usually try to find a spot where there's no shadow and I just fly around the map, and I cut the video to like fit the song. As you guys probably saw in my first montage, this is how I do cinematics. It depends on the map really. I use different shaders depending on the map. With this map, I like these glowy shaders, these BSL shaders. Yeah. Oh no, these are airlock actually. Yeah, these shaders are really good for this map because it's like a beachy map, sandy map, and these really like have a lot of bloom and glow. And the water looks really nice, dude. I love this water so much. So when I play Bedwars for my montages, I usually like record myself playing in first person as well. So like in the drops of the songs, I just turn it to first person, so like more fights and stuff to make it more interesting, you know? And I cut between like third person and first person to just get more dramatic effect. Also, this motion blur is messing with my head right here. But yeah, I'll show you all the actual video inside the editing software so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is my desktop, and for my video editor, I like to use Shotcut. It's a very good beginning editor app. Even though it might look intimidating at first, it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna open up my 200 star montage.mlt. Okay, so apparently the file corrupted, but I can still open the actual video hopefully to show you guys what I'm talking about. Right here, I have an opening where I use the cinematic shot, 24 frames per second. Then I transition into some other cinematics around the map. I introduce the 200 star cinematic montage, and I go into like a shake effect, and I brighten it so I can transition into my actual cinematics. This is where I cut the shots of the maps into the beat. And as you can see, I do the transition there where I make it 200% brightness, and I transition to another clip and make it back to normal brightness. And this happens for a little bit. I just thought this would be really good filler for just time. And then here's my actual clips in third person using those BSL shaders or airlock shaders, I can't remember. More cinematics right here. And then this is actually my favorite part. I want to go over this. It's where I record myself rushing somebody, placing stuff over my bed. And then I cut every beat, so every drum, I cut to a different part of me rushing them, and I blink the camera, I fade it in and out really quickly, so it creates a really nice build-up effect for the drop. And this surprisingly didn't take that long. I barely know anything about video editing, but this still was just like something I needed to add. It was just somewhat really easy, surprisingly. And then I have more synchronization towards the drop. There you go. And then I just record my gameplay. I add effects, transitions, and all that stuff. It shouldn't be that hard, it just takes a lot of time and dedication. And I slow down a lot of clips where the beat slows down and then carries back up when I'm fighting. And I just have my victory dance at the end. Somewhat simple. More cinematics over here. And then more of those 24 frames per second shots. And back into it before. I like to use the shake effect a lot to make it more dramatic. You saw that when I block clutch there, I shook the camera. It's coming up again. Yeah, when I'm jitter bridging, I also do it. And just with every beat, I try to change the clip just to keep it interesting and flashy. And then this is also one of the things I really wanted to add to my montage is like a progression of my channel over the past couple months. See, like a couple months ago, I had 26 subs. But yeah, this is the progression of my channel. This is my first video, and I go on to some videos with friends, like that. Some funny moments. Yeah, here's one of my friends' arms. He's one of my best friends in real life as well. We did a video together, and I just wanted to put effects on the video, like a screen tearing effect, darkness effect, and reverb effect to make it sound kind of like dreamy. This wasn't that long ago, actually. I've grown a lot since then. And into more cinematics. I like looking at the sun a lot with shaders. It just looks really nice for the cinematics. And then I just go around the main lobby showing stuff. Pretty much just a time filler. And then these slow-mo shots I really like. Also, another thing I like to do is whenever the kick hits, I put the brightness 25% more. So it like flashes a little bit when the kick hits. And then more of that blinking effect, transitioning to me just looking off in the sunset. Super generic, I know, but I guess people liked it. And then just more shots, this time in third person, because I wanted it to be more of a cinematic clip at the end, or edit at the end. The fireball jumping, slowing down more shake effects, really simple stuff. Fireball jumping easily. And then I just have a little segment right here where I just thank the viewers, and then here's my normal outro I do. Thanks for watching. And that was pretty much it. That was the whole montage. And if you guys want to see my export settings, I do H.264 high profile. I go to advanced. I put this at 2560 by 1440. And what this does, it signals to YouTube that it's a higher quality video. And YouTube actually assigns more bitrate to your video. So if you upload a 1080p video to YouTube, it's going to assign less bitrate. But if you do 4K or 1440p, YouTube's going to notice that the video is higher quality. Even though if it's not, even though if I upscaled it, they're just still going to make it higher quality. That's why I've been getting some more higher quality videos lately. 60 frames, pretty simple. I like to use Langzos sharpening, which is just like if you're using a full screen, nothing's really smoothed out. It's like a really saturated, sharp image, which is one thing I like on YouTube. I don't check any of these. I go to codec. I make sure to put this at 100%, which is going to allow you to get the max quality possible. And the B frames depends on how you record. So in my OBS settings, if I go to video, output, I use 4 B frames with psychovisual tuning or look ahead. I forgot which modifies it, but make sure to match with your max B frames. I record audio at 512 kilobits per second, if that's right, I forgot, and 48,000 hertz. That's pretty much it for my export settings. That's how I get my videos looking pretty crisp. All right, here we go to the next segment of my video where I'm going to show you how I use my effects to my advantage inside the editing software. All right, we're in Shotcut right now, and this is the little clip that I recorded while I was gone. I placed inside the playlist, and what it's doing right now is it's rendering as a proxy. Since my CPU is only like a Ryzen 3 2600, it's not that good of a CPU, so it's gonna need to make proxies, which are lower quality videos, to be able to edit them well. See, I'm not doing any like color correcting here, so I don't need detail inside of my editing software. As I right click on here, I make video track, I drag it in. And yeah, these are my cinematic shots. I have a little fly up right here, so I'm just use that. And let's say there's a beat right here. I will cut that, and I will cut that as well. So I have like a really nice cut. That's how I mainly make my montage mix with my beat really well. So why don't we add some music to my montage? We can go to YouTube and search copyright free music. All right, so it looks like we found a little beat here. I copy the link. I go to YouTube to MP3, and then I right click that in, I convert it, and I just download it from here. It'll take you to another ad, just click that out and see it's downloading right here. I will create another track and then have it audio. Oops, I accidentally clicked video. Go ahead and drag and drop this in. So I'm gonna start it where the first 808 hits. And before the video ends, I'll just show the montage right there. I'll finish the montage for you guys and I'll just play it right now. Without further ado, I'll see you later, boys. Peace out.